Hello guys, welcome to another episode on my YouTube channel. My name is Beat Banks. You know what, this is really going to be a short one because something came to mind and I thought I would come here discuss it. And it's basically about the not so recent IKOYI building collapse. It's of major concern to me as an investor and an entrepreneur. I looked at it from this perspective, and I came up with 3 important lessons for real estate investors, both for builders and the buyers. But before I go on, I would like to commensurate with the families of those who lost their lives at the sad incident. May God grant you the fortitude to bear the losses, and for those that lost their lives, may their souls rest in peace. Also, for the ones that are nursing one injuries or the other at this point, I pray for quick recovery. So let's get right into it, okay? Number 1 on my list is that investors should take insurance seriously. If you go online and go to some credible news sources, I'm sure you'd see where it was revealed that the owner did not insure that building. Now that was a major flaw on the part of the builder, all right? Because just like the way you insure your car, do medical insurance and other kinds of insurance policies, it's very important for you to insure something as huge as that kind of project, all right? It would take nothing but just to insure it. I mean, what were they thinking? It would take nothing to insure it. Now the thing has happened. Who takes care of the losses? Who is going to compensate the families that are grieving at the moment, the lives that have been lost? More than 40 persons have died. I mean, more than 40 persons died in that incident. Insurance is very important. It's something that cannot be brushed away. So I think the government should make it compulsory for builders, people who are embarking on any building project, to make, they should make insurance part of the requirement for you to even commence, all right? It should really be very important before you commence any building project, no matter the size. Insurance should be part of it. You need to prove and show that you have an insurance cover for it. So if as it was reported, if it was true, then it was a major flaw. It was a major flaw. So that's the number 1 lesson, that as investors in the real estate business, all right, as an investor, you should make sure that insurance is covering your building project, just in case of anything that would go wrong. We don't pray for anything to go wrong, but this is life, so you can't really tell what is going to happen the next second. So but insurance, any insurance cover would take care of these things, all right? So it's really important that we look into that. That is for number 1. Number 2 is to go for quality and not quantity. All right, a lot of opinions have been flying around. We can't conclude anything yet because the state governments have instituted an investigation, all right, on the matter to find out the near and remote causes of the building collapse. So we can't go before them. We can't really go ahead of them to make conclusions. But opinions have been just going around about whether the builder's use of standard building materials for that project. We can't say for sure, but if that happens to be true, then that's another major flaw. Because investors, no matter how fast you're trying to build that project, to complete that building, you should take into cognizance the importance of making sure that the quality, the materials that you're using for that building is of top-notch quality. You're not really looking at quantity over quality. It is quality over quantity. So this is really important, because if you want the building to last, to stand the test of time, then you need to take quality very important. All right, you need to take a lot of buildings in Lagos. I can tell you, if you go to Lagos Island, the buildings that are there have stayed longer than close to maybe 100 years and the buildings are still standing. So what should that tell you? Those buildings, were really looked into when they were building it. The quality at the time was really nice, and people didn't cut corners. But right now, a lot of people are just being in a haste. They want to complete this project quickly and just get it done with. So most of them are trying to save money, and in trying to do so, they cut corners and they just go for substandard product. So that's the second lesson we got out from that sad incident. The number 3 important lesson is to comply with government regulations. For any building project in Lagos State and other states, there are regulatory bodies that you have to go to get approvals for certain things that you want to do there. Even before you start, there are certain approvals. They would approve the plan of the project. They would approve the number of if you're trying to build story buildings, they will approve the number of stories that you're going to have on it. But, looking at the landscape, or maybe the kind of plan that they have for the state. All right, they will let you know, okay, we don't want story buildings around here, or we want this kinds of building around here. All right, so those approvals are the kind of things you get. So make sure that you have the normal, the required approval for any building project, because from what we heard about this collapsed building at IKOYI, that the builder or the owner got approval for 15-story building but chose to add extra layers. Now, whether they got approval for adding these extra layers or not, we don't know. I don't know, but whatever approval the government gives you, I think you should go by that. So there are regulatory bodies, and you as an investor, a real estate investor, should make sure you go by the laid down requirement, laid down regulations by the government and regulatory bodies. Okay, so in order not to have issues with government, in order not to, so you don't need to start bribing, if they approve maybe 2-story building and you have to bribe your way for you to have 6-story building there. If anything goes wrong, of course, you're going to be in serious trouble. So this is very important. So the 3 lessons: number 1, take insurance seriously. Number 2, to go for quality and not quantity. While number 3 is to comply with relevant government regulations. So there you have it, guys. The 3 lessons for real estate, as we're referencing the recent IKOYI building collapse. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please do so. Click the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the notifications so you'd be notified when I upload new videos. Thank you as you do so, and I'll catch you in my next video. Thank you for watching. My name still remains Speed Banks. Bye for now.